Pancho!
Hey, Cisco! Hey, man!
That's not a very good Mexican. When you want some Mexican food, man, where do you go?
You go to a lot of places in Conroe, but this instance we went to 7 Leguas in Conroe and in the Woodlands.
Seven Leguas. What kind of a name is that? It's a name that gringos can't pronounce.
Yeah, it's actually, a lot of people don't know, Belarus is the language. No, it's Spanish. It's for miles. Legua is miles or distance.
7 miles from what, though?
I'm thinking it's Conroe, I-45.
No way.
No way.
No, that's 12, 13 miles from, I travel that all the time. It's out in Montgomery. It's out past Walden Road. It's the old Mariel's Shopping Center. That's back when Mariel's was the primary shopping for people out in the small hamlet of Montgomery. Back before all that controversy kept popping up out in Montgomery.
You know, it's been a Mexican restaurant for a lot, but it hadn't been 7 Leguas, I don't believe. The area it's set aside to the side, Brad. You know what your redundancies are?
I think it was a veterinarian's office, and they turned it into a restaurant.
That might have been, but now it's government offices, like you say, and all these other places.
And churches.
Yeah, and I've passed by it a bunch of times, not knowing it's in Montgomery, Brad. Everything's in Montgomery if it's west of Conroe.
Well, you know, I think the problem with this restaurant is a lot of people are passing it by, you know, and more people ought to stop because it's really not a bad place.
We got an email from one of our viewers, I think, more than readers.
One of the 6 of you.
Right, and he recommended this place, and I had seen it a bunch, but we never stopped.
It's got that Mexican theme. It's got the sombreros with the bright colors on them. It's got the things you put over you, serapes, yeah, those things. And then it looks like there's got a bunch of placemats hanging from the ceiling. It looks like 320 grade school children got scissors and cut on placemats, and they hang down. But it's nicely decored. The music is inoffensive. It's not that nasty mariachi stuff.
You know, that's one thing I like about Brad. Among the many things I like about you, Brad, is we can go into a place and come out, and I couldn't tell you much about the seating and all. I'll make up something, but all I know is that, hey, it was unoffensive. I couldn't tell you much about that, or the music, inoffensive. That's right, you're unoffensive. Anyway, and this guy can come out and describe everything in there, and he doesn't look like he's paying any attention. It really upsets me. One thing he did pay attention to, though, was the waitress. I thought you were rude to the waitress, Bradley. We come in and the waitress said, there's 2 of us, and she says, there are 2 in your party? And Brad looks at her like, you idiot, of course there's 2. How many do you count? And she's thinking, are there other people coming? But Brad gives her the old stink eye, you know, like, and she, like this.
I don't think so,
And anyway, but she was using her sense of humor. She was a very charming person.
Yeah.
What about the food, though? Forget about the decor and everything else.
Well, I had, as always, I ordered the fajitas.
They're called fajitas.
But yeah, that they are. And they were pretty good. Maybe not the best in the world, but they were very good. They were very hot. Portion size was adequate. 2 big beefy fajitas and 1 a little more on the extra junk on it because I ran out of the meat. But 3 fajitas is probably all
and that
the growing boy needs at lunch.
Portion, and it wasn't. I got something called the caballo, which is horse in Spanish, and it's not the thing you want to name a plate on a Mexican restaurant. But
chewy, was it?
No, it was not. I think they named it that big. That's pretty good, Brad. Oh, that's an elephant. Anyway, because of the portion, it was huge. I got 2 enchiladas, and the menu said 1 taco. I got 2 tacos. I asked for flour. I got them. I got the...
She's sweet on you, Pancho.
Sweet on me. What I really liked was that tortilla with the queso in it that they put. It was delicious, Brad. And I got guacajamoles and everything.
Brad Pitt has the same problem. They always slip an extra taco in his plate.
He always does that.
All those famous
and a motel key. I don't know how they do that.
I don't.
And by the way, mine, you know, I'm not big on price, Brad. If it's worth spending the money for, I will. But this was $7.50, which was ample, and our meal together cost a little over $16
without tip.
Without tip, which would have been $16.85. But wow, almost tripped, Brad. But anyway, very reasonable price for good food. I don't know why more people aren't going.
Hey, you ought to. If you can, whether you can pronounce it or not, you ought to head out to 7 Leguas. And if you're thinking about opening up a restaurant, my recommendation is give it a name somebody can actually pronounce.
No, I'll keep going with it. I mean, the name, what's in a name?
Well, he knows nothing. Yeah. Hey, I'm Brad Meyer, restaurant critic for Houston Community Newspapers.
And I'm Mark Hayter. I'm a live chicken juggler for Willie's Traveling Circus and Pawn Shop.
Until next time, man. Bon appetit.
Bon appetiters. And
that's not Spanish, though.
It's not. No, aperitif is not.
No,
You got that.
we don't have tea this either.
Oh, you